Hello, hello, hello. My name is Andrew Hawkrattle, and if you are an educator that is looking to make a newsletter for your classroom, you've got things to communicate, stay tuned because this is the show for you. This is the video where we are going to help you create a custom newsletter for your classroom. All right, let's go ahead and hop in. Today, we are working in wrong screen. We're working in Adobe Express, and we're going to be here. It's just express.adobe.com. You can work along with me. There is a link to a source file in the description, but there's nothing in that because we are going to be using templates today, and it is going to be an awesome resource for you here in Express. I put that link in there just so I could tell you, you don't need a source file. It's all here in Adobe Express, one-stop shop. Don't have to open anything, no new programs. It is just here at express.adobe.com. We also are going to show you some resources that you can use to maybe spruce up your templates and to spruce up your newsletters. So let's go ahead and get started here. We're at express.adobe.com, and we are going to hop right in. We'll be using two tools today, technically a third. So we are going to be using Adobe Express, of course. I'm going to be using something called Greek. And when we say that we are Greeking something, it means that we're just putting in placeholder copy, right? I don't have a class right now, and so I don't have content to put into my newsletter, but you can put the content into your newsletter. I will be using lorem ipsum, which is just placeholder text, and I'm using a site called Bacon Ipsum, and it just tosses in salami, tosses in meats, makes it more fun. So look out for those meats as we toss in some placeholder copy. And we'll also be using Adobe Fonts today, which is fonts.adobe.com. It is integrated into Adobe Creative Cloud, but I want to make sure that we can search and find the right fonts using fonts.adobe.com, and then we can just grab those once we are into Adobe Express. So let's go ahead and hop in here. We are in Adobe Express. There are a whole bunch of hard ways to do this, but we're going to do it the easy way. I'm just going to double click on this, and we're going to type in newsletter. You see that I already have it in there because I was practicing. And when we select newsletter, look at, I'm just going to do a fast scroll here. Like, we've got a lot of templates that are coming up for newsletters. So there's a ton of resources for you to be able to communicate and work off of these templates without having to do a ton of work. Now, there are a couple templates that I really like. Let's go ahead and find one that feels classy. This looks great. So I'm going to click here, and this looks like a schedule for finals. And dun, 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 boom, it's done. We did it. We did it. It's over. So this is a great template, super easy, but we are going to customize it for our class. We're going to change out some of the fonts. We're also going to change out the colors and maybe rework to include some photography in here just to have some fun. So let's go ahead and jump right in. The first thing that I want to do is I want to maybe change some colors here. And all I need to do to change some colors is select that shape, just click on it. And then over here, I can click and look at the fill. Now here we have the current palette, and this is actually showing me all the colors that are being used on this document, right? We have our orange, the blue, and we've got this kind of like teal. It will fill in extra colors because we have this in-between color. And it also will suggest colors for you to use. If you don't know what colors to use, it will suggest them, which is really, really nice. So I'm gonna change this up. I think my classroom, I want to have it in kind of like a purple and green. It just feels eclectic. I like fun eclectic. So to change the color, ooh, I can point. Hold on, let's do the slider. All I need to do is boop, click right there, and I'm going to change it to this nice purple. It's a very bright purple. So we're going to bring it down. So we've got our purple in there, and then maybe this type up here we want to change to green. And the color does stay in the same place. So as you work around, you can find the perfect colors that you want. And the best thing about this is that it is going to save these colors. So as I go through and change some of these other colors, I can select these shapes, and this border color, you can see that it has my current palette. It's updating that as I design. So as you change one color, it's super easy to start changing the color of pretty much everything else that you may want to incorporate in your document. Let's go ahead and make this border purple. So we're playing around, we're changing around the colors of things. We need another color here, and maybe I'll just do a light gray for this one. All I need to do is pull it all the way over to the left, and you can see that we can have this kind of muddled out light gray. That looks good to me. And I actually don't mind the orange that's happening in here either. So I'm just going to keep selecting these and changing them out. And what I want to do is you can see that these are two different pieces of text. And what's happening here is that there is actually bold text. So let's go ahead and double click here. And you can see that there is a main style and a highlight. So changing the main style and the highlight. If we go to the highlight, right, it is tapping the words that you want to apply the style to. We can simply select if we want to add a style to other pieces of this text. And we can assign a different font. We can assign a different weight. So this one is black, which means that it is heavier. If you're unfamiliar with terms, we have regular or book, and then we have medium, and then we also have bold and black. Usually black is the one that is after bold, and it's really chunky, which is what we're getting to here. So I'm just gonna change this, and maybe I want this to pop out in that nice orange color. You can see that it updates right there for me in that bold orange color, so that we don't have to worry about changing things around. So I'm going to change out this text down here real quick as well. We could group all of this text, but right now I'm just going to kind of go through and we'll change one or two more of these so that you can get the idea. Oops. And from there, we are going to actually go and talk about something else. So I'm going to change these colors. You can go through and change the colors however you like on your document, but I want to talk about finding the right font. This is sometimes a very difficult thing to do, and I want to make sure that when we find the right font, it's right for us. So I'm going to go to fonts.adobe.com. It's a great resource to search for fonts, and check this out. There are suggestions on the homepage for you to get started. So let's kind of scroll through, and there are awesome collections. So here, it's all in the AI font pack. We've got over here, this is auto. Down here, a New Year's card font pack. So there are font packs that are curated by creatives who know stuff about type. You don't have to worry about it. There are awesome font packs, and you can click right here even to get fonts.adobe.com/collections. And let's see, let's go ahead and scroll here and see if there's something that maybe feels fun. Ooh, Otherworldly Visions. That feels fun and eclectic. So let's go to Otherworldly Visions by clicking on that. And from here, we can see some fun and crazy fonts. Now, I want to call my newsletter the Hawk Herald because that is my last name. So we're going to do the Hawk Herald. I think I spelled that right. I can change the text size here and preview it by just dragging up. And as I scroll through, you can see what these fonts look like. So this one is pretty funky, but I love it. So Elizabeth Display Regular. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and come back to Adobe Express. And from there, I'm going to select the text that I want to change. I already forgot what it was called. Elizabeth. There we go. It's an early morning. Teachers, you get me. All right, so we're going to go ahead and click over here, and you can see that there are tons and tons and tons and tons of fonts for you to choose from. So we found the font that we want in Adobe Fonts, and I'm just going to start typing it. I believe it was L-I-Z. Elizabeth, let's go to the homepage and see if we can find, I was working with one earlier that I had synced through. There we go, right here. So Crayonet. So this is a font found on the site. Love it. Let's go ahead and go to Adobe Express. And let's type in Crayonet. Let's try that one. All right, right there. So Crayonet does come up. It is integrated with Adobe Fonts. Don't know why the other one wasn't. Who knows? But Crayonet is here, and that's what counts. So you can check out the fonts on Adobe Fonts. Search for them here in Adobe Express, and we click, and boom, we have our font, and it is changed over to exactly where we want it to be. We can change the size. Maybe we want it a little bit bigger. So let's go to maybe 36. That's too big. So what we can do is we can actually click and drag, and that's going to allow us to just drag this without having to do any of our custom look. All right, so that's looking fun and eclectic and kind of weird, but I love it. So I can zoom in here using the zoom tool, just clicking right up here, changing this to maybe 100% so we can zoom in, and then I can hold spacebar to click and drag around on my document. I'm gonna move this star over to the side right here, just clicking and dragging, super easy. And I do wanna make another adjustment to this typography. Now, what I want to do is I actually maybe want to play around with giving it some fun kind of zazz. And what's kind of messing me up right now is that it is all caps. And so the reason that it is all caps, let's go ahead and try to type this back in and see what's happening here. The Hawk Rattle Herald. All right, cool. So it does have the main style here, and I believe that what's happening is that it is transforming it to all caps. So let's go ahead and come here, and this magic is turned on. So that is capitalized and fit. It is capitalizing all our text. We want to just click to turn that off. So we're going to say we want no magic on this. No magic, please. Or we can go to a circle. No. Let's go ahead and go to maybe a grid. Meh. There we go. That's what I want. I want that drop cap. That's actually really fun. So we're going to do the drop cap, and we're just going to type in Hawk Herald for the size. Oops, I deleted it. Andrew, pull it together. All right, so let's go ahead and go delete, 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 delete. There we go. Hawk Herald. Kind of fun. I kind of love it. So we have our type in there with that nice fun header. That H is huge. But we can go in and augment kind of the template that we've used to make it our own. The one thing that I want to do is I actually want to add in a photo. And this is a really fun tip, is I'm actually going to just click and drag over all these pieces to select them all, and I want them gone. So we're going to, boom, delete. All right, and someone helped me out. Thank you. This is a live show, if you're wondering. Obviously, it's live because there's a lot of stuff going crazy. So it's a live show, behance.net/Adobe Live. You can always tune in and check out. And someone in our live chat is helping me click the centered left or right button to fix that. There we go. That's what I wanted. Thank you, chat. So we're going to scale this up. That is already looking so much better. So if that magic is turned on the template, you just click right here on the alignment tools and it will turn that magic off. Thank you. I hadn't run into that before. So we are going to change, and I'm going to show you an awesome hack to add some really fun elements to your design. I'm just going to click and drag over all these pieces, and I'm going to group them together because I want to be able to move them around. So we're going to click on group, and then I'm just going to click and drag this over to the side. All right, that looks good to me. And over here, I am going to add in a photo. But not only do I want to add in a photo, I also want to have that photo in text. So I'm going to do an encouraging thing, kind of an encouraging phrase on the corner for my students, for my parents, for everyone. So we're going to go ahead and just be encouraging. So let's go ahead and click right here. Let's go to shapes. And from here, we're going to go right here to, maybe we want rectangle. So shapes are awesome icons, right? There's a lot of icons and different elements that we could put in here, but I want to go ahead and put in just a rectangle. So we're going to type in rectangle. And if we didn't want to search, we could use that simple shapes, but look, we've got some rectangles. It looks good to me. So I'm going to put in a rectangle. It's going to zoom out for me, and I'm just going to rotate this. It will lock in at 90 degrees for me, and I want this going off of the page. So that's looking pretty good there. I just want like a little element, and I'm going to fill this with black. Now this is very important because when I fill it with black, we're using a little design hack here for you. You don't have to be a designer to use Express, but I'm going to show you design hacks because that's what I do. I'm here to help you. So we're going to type in a phrase, and to do that, to add our own text, we can simply come in and hit add your own text. So if you are working in a template and you want to add your own text without just kind of working off the template, you can click here to add your own text, and it will add in that text box for me. And we are going to type in maybe you welcome, let's say welcome to class. So let's just say welcome to class, and we're going to put this in all caps using caps lock. Welcome to class. And maybe this time I do want to use that magic. And these are really fun ways to just kind of make your layout different. We're going to do capitalize and fit, or maybe let's do rotate. Meh. Meh. All right, I don't love any of those. We're just going to left align it, and we are going to make it say welcome to class. So I want to find kind of a thicker font, something that's really chunky. And what I can do is I can actually just open and click here and start to scroll through. It's going to go ahead and load these in for me. This one's fun. So we're going to do turmeric, and we're going to click on this little arrow, and that's going to give us different versions. We're going to do turmeric brush. Yay! That's so fun. I do want to change the spacing of the lines, so I can change that line spacing right here by clicking on that down arrow. And we are going to scale this down just a little bit. So I'm going to pull this up there. And maybe we want this to say, welcome back to class, students. Let's do that. Welcome back to class, students, with an exclamation mark. We're going to drag this so that it lines up, and I can use the arrow keys here as well to kind of align things and make sure that they are lining up. Now, here's going to be the fun hack, is we're going to change this to black. And the reason that we're changing all this to black is because we are going to put a photo in here. Now, I'm going to put a confetti photo. I can go to photos right here, and we are going to type in confetti. All right, and we're just going to find a fun kind of confetti. This yellow one's pretty fun. I'm not mad about that. Ooh, maybe let's do this one. So let's do this one. It is going to place this photo, and what we're going to do is we are going to design hack. Here we go. Change the blending mode. The blending mode is something of how it interacts with the background. We are going to change this to screen. And what happens is screen, anything that is white, when you screen an image, it's going to disappear, right? So screen is going to make all the white not interact, and multiply will make all the blacks not interact. So you can see here, if we come over here and put it over our text, we can get a really fun effect as if that confetti is inside the text, right? Really fun. So you'll see if I change this to multiply, all of the black is going to show through, and all the black will knock out and the white will show. If we change it to screen, it is going to make all the white not show, and the black will turn into the photo. So little hack there, has to be on a white background or a black background on the other way around. So that's a great hack, but let's say that we want to add more content. Great. We can do this as a two-sided document. So let's say that we want this to be a two-sided document. Is my printer... We're going to print this today, y'all. We're going to get hands-on. Why not? I just decided right here in the moment. So what we're going to do is we are going to add multiple pages. This is a new feature that just came to Adobe Express, and we are going to hit duplicate page. It's going to make a new page for us that looks great, looking good, and maybe I want to make some adjustments. So I can click and drag to delete some of these pieces, and then you also can just click and drag to move things around. So maybe this over here I want gone as well. And maybe I want to grab an element from our other page. We can click right here to go back one page. And maybe I do want to put in this countdown to summer break. I love that we're welcome back and also countdown to summer break. What I can do is I can click and drag and hit Control C to copy. And then we can come over to our second page and we can hit Control V to paste. And it's pasted that from one page to the other. So now we have two pages that we can flip back and forth very easily in our document. So there's page one, and here is page two. Now what we're going to do is we are going to export this. And let's actually do this real quick. So let's use our text box. Let's say you want to create your own. We can add text right here. We're going to go to our lorem ipsum, and I'm just going to grab some of this. Ooh, porchetta. And I'm going to paste this text in here. So imagine that this is your text and maybe your schedule. It's looking crazy and huge and totally insane. So we're going to need to scale this down quite a bit. Let's go ahead and scale it down to maybe 10. That looks better. Let's do 12. And it also is going to give us suggestions. So right here behind my head, goodbye, it is going to give us font suggestions. So I actually like how thin this is and what it's suggesting to me. It's looking a little too thin, but we're going to go ahead and let's click here. There we go. That looks a little bit better. So I can drag this out and we can make this text box however big or small we want it to be. Now I do want the text to be a little bit bigger, so we're going to change the size. And you'll see that as we change the size, what it's going to do is it's actually going to scale it up for me on every dimension. So that looks pretty good. So I'm going to drag it over here, but I don't necessarily want it to go off the page. So you can grab this little pill and pull it right back, and it will automatically flow that back in for you. Hello again. So that looks pretty good to me. Let's go ahead and export this and print it. So we're going to go to download here, and we're going to do all pages. Because this is a multiple page document, we can go to all pages, and then we can come in and type in PDF. We're going to start that download, and it is going to prepare, it is going to export, it is going to do all the magic that Adobe does up in the cloud, 1,000 mini pieces. We didn't name it, which we somehow never do. So we are going to click, and from here, we have our multiple page document. Look at that, looking pretty good. So from here, I'm just going to click on my printer, and it looks like my printer is there. It is set up. Let's see if we can change this to a 2-page print on both sides. Let's hit print. Everyone cross your fingers. I'm not even confident my printer's on, but we're going to give it a try. So if we don't want to, we can attach this to different documents. We can attach this. Is there paper? Yeah, there is. All right, good luck, everybody. We can attach this to a different website. We can integrate this into a Google Classroom. There are all kinds of options for me to use this. So we can actually come over here to share. And you see in share, we can send to Google Drive. We can publish it. We can invite other people to look at it as well. It's going to be so loud, y'all. You can hear it in the background. So I'm going to click on publish, and you can see the options here. We can actually publish to Google Classroom. So if you want to integrate this into your classroom, you can do that very easily. Instagram, Facebook, all of that stuff, super easy. You can even grab a link. If you just want to grab a link or send it out to parents in an email, you can do that link, or check it out, you can email it. If you want to send it an email, don't click the email button, link it. No, click the email button. It will attach it. I'm trying to talk over my printer, and you'll be able to have that to send out to the parents. I can hear it working, and I'm so excited to show you it looks so good. I got a preview. All right, here we go. Are you all ready for the moment of truth? We have made our own custom newsletter here in Adobe Express in less than 15 minutes. Hold on. Okay, let's do this. So here is our newsletter that we made in Adobe Express. Boom. We have the front looking good, which side's the front? There we go. The front looking good, and the back also. Lots of fun colors, lots of fun fonts customized for our classroom. So let's go ahead and show you the final product. Here, you know what? We're giving you, hold on, wait for it. There we go. Full screen. Look at that. And the green is keying out because I'm on a green screen, as you can see back there. But look at this. We have created a 2-sided document. It is our Hawk Herald. Very easy and very quick here in Adobe Express. And it literally took us like 15 minutes, right? There are custom pictures, graphics, fonts, colors, everything integrated through Adobe Express. And we did that so fast, right? You don't have to go into any other programs, invest things, move things around. Boom. We literally used a template. So if I wanted to, we could do this in like 5 seconds, right? We could come in here and let's just start a new document. Watch this. All right. When I sign off, you're going to see my face for a second. So everyone prepare for that. I can come in here. We have literally a minute and a half left in this show. I can type in, let's say, updates. Let's say letter. Type in letter. Looks good. Maybe this is going to be an invite to an event we're having in class. This looks great. So we have the template. We can simply click here, and I'm thankful to our parents. And why? Because they support our students. Thank you for being a great parent. Boom. All right, so we have this done. We're going to hit download. We're going to go to PDF. We're going to start that download. It's going to save that project. And again, in less than 2 minutes, we have an invite that we can send out to our class. We could send this through an email, or of course, we could print it very quickly so that we have this to pass out to our class. And I just got a notification that our printer needs attention. So just know, we could have done that in less than 2 minutes. Oh, it's screaming at me. So we could have done that in 2 minutes and printed it. It has a piece of paper. All right, we have literally 30 seconds left. Is it done? It's not done. All right, I lied. All right, so again, Adobe Express, super easy way to make some stuff for your classroom, newsletters, invites, any of that stuff. Express.adobe.com, and you also can use, I'm on the wrong screen, you also can use fonts.adobe.com to find those fonts that are right for you. They're integrated into Creative Cloud, and you can see those within your document. So thanks so much for joining me, and as I promised, in less than 2 minutes, an invite and update to say thank you to our parents in our class. It's so easy. All right, y'all, I'm gonna boop out of here because this is my outro screen, but I'm on it right now. So 3, 2, 1, achoo.